Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Joe here, your full-time thrifter, part-time reseller. It is, or it has been, a very, very long time since I last saw you guys here on YouTube. I believe it was around the time that I was getting ready to go to Germany, which was back in October. So this video is very long overdue for sure. But I am back with another thrift haul from some of my finds that I found actually today. I do have a lot of stuff to share with you guys, but I will, for the sake of timing, I will not do a 40-minute long video. So we'll do it in different fragments or segments, and that way I can catch up with you guys as well as show you what I found. For those of you who are joining me for the very first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Joe. I am a thrifter. I do yard sales. I do estate sales. I do free stuff on all platforms. And I also resell as a hobby slash part-time business. So yeah, that's me. For those of you joining back, welcome back. It's so good to see you here. And where shall I begin? All right, well, let's just start back when I was prepping to go to Germany. So I did get to go to Germany as planned. Of course, I was there for business and not pleasure. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to explore. However, I did get to see some parts of Germany. I was there during Oktoberfest, but I was in the northern part of Germany. I was in Hamburg, and not in the southern part, which I believe is where they had most of the festivities. So I didn't get to do any Oktoberfest festivities. I also hear that they have amazing Christmas markets, which I would have loved to have seen, but again, I missed it all. But nonetheless, I did get to have some incredible food, which I will share with you all here. And we are starting with, of course, our coffee. This looks so pretty. I think I ordered a lot of food. I said, can I please get the small breakfast, which is these two items. And then I said, can I get a set of eggs scrambled? And he did ask bacon, but I didn't know it was a whole entree. But anyways, we'll try our best to eat it all. But it looks delicious. These eggs look amazing. And then after that, I came back to the States, and life just happened. I was really busy with work. Life started throwing some curveballs at us. And so, we were just kind of like trying to dodge all the curveballs. As some of you guys may know, if you follow my husband, Daniel from Second Chance Love, my father-in-law has been battling some challenging health issues. He is doing well overall. He had surgery last month, but we first learned about this right the week of Thanksgiving, so we were preoccupied with that, and just making sure that he had the support and the tools he needed medically, so that he can be comfortable and we can kind of navigate this journey that he's embarking with his health at the moment. And he did have surgery last month, and that was successful. I believe he's scheduled to do another surgery in the coming month, but we are hopeful that it will be another successful surgery, and this trend will just continue, and his health will improve over time. Other than that, I also had COVID during the holidays. It was not fun. I got COVID in Texas in December during my business travel. Not a fun time. Don't recommend anyone getting COVID. I am vaccinated and boosted, but COVID, I just couldn't shake it off. It was like 2.5 weeks, and it was just like the most bizarre 2.5 weeks of my life. Then I was okay for Christmas and New Year's, but then I think I got the flu. I know I wasn't testing positive for COVID, but it was a lot of the similar symptoms, very, very much the same symptoms. I was just very lazy, more so than usual. A lot of body aches, headache, it all centered into here. So I thought it was a head cold. It was just weird. And that was my January. And then I had to change salon spaces. So then I had to look for a new space, and I had to get rid of all my stuff. So selling a bunch of stuff, and yeah. And then in between that, I still had to work, and I still had to be a husband and to be a dog dad, and I still had to pay bills, and you guys get it. But I finally have some time to get back to some fun stuff, which is thrifting. And so today I have a wonderful haul. I think it's pretty cool. Just because I hadn't been thrifting for a while. And anyways, enough of that ramble. Why don't we get right onto the haul? So today started like any other day when Daniel and I are not going to thrift. We had big plans of doing things around the house. Yesterday we had lunch at Lucille's, and while we were having lunch, I was like browsing through Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I am that guy who's like out to dinner and on his phone. It's a bad habit. I'm trying to work on it. But I was on Facebook Marketplace and I saw someone was giving away, I believe it's called like a chef's cabinet. It has like these racks at the bottom, and then it has like a little hutch piece, but then it has hooks where you can like hook your pans or like hang your pans and stuff. So I thought it was like really neat because it was really compact, and I thought that that would make an amazing shipping station. And so that's what I did. I ended up picking it up, and so I had big plans of like getting that set up today. I did get started on it, but I didn't get as far as I wanted to because my husband had like the bright idea to go thrifting, which of course I'm not gonna say no ever. That'd be like really weird for me. So we decided to go, and we went to donate things at Savers. We did donate quite a bit, but we brought quite a bit back with us. Not from the donations, of course, but stuff that we purchased. And then we also went to a couple Goodwills, and I found some pretty crazy stuff. Pretty neat stuff that I might want to keep for myself, but I'm probably not, just because our space is really small, and also because they resell for quite some money. So let's jump into our first item. Okay, before we jump into our first item, I'm going to insert a picture of what my new shipping station looks like. It's a work in progress, so don't judge. Also, please don't look at all the stuff around it. I'm working on my garage. I know, I already hear it from my husband. I don't need to hear it from my friends on YouTube. So this is what it is. All right, so for our first item, we're gonna start with Savers because that was our first stop for the day. And with Savers, what's really neat is every time you donate stuff, which we did, you get a voucher that's like a 20% coupon for your purchase. Or and then you get a secondary one where you get, I think it's like $5 off your next like $5 purchase if you do like some sort of survey of your experience at the store. So I used a 20% coupon. I found these really cool cups. And so these cups, I've seen them around on Facebook. I've seen them on eBay. And I think they're really cool. They're made out of recycled glass, and they're known as like San Miguel. I didn't do a whole lot of research. I just know that they go for a decent profit, and they look like this. So they're clear. They have like this bluish tint to them, and these are small cups. They're not very tall, although they are like the taller drinking glasses. This is what they look like, and in the front it says authentic 100% recycled glass, and I believe they're known as like the San Miguel authentic recycled glass cups. These were $2.49. There was a set of 11. I only grabbed 10 because I thought like an odd number would be an odd way to sell a set. So I'm probably going to break them up into two. So I'll probably do like a set of 4 and then a set of 6 and sell them that way. Unless someone obviously is interested in all 10, then I can go ahead and do that. So like I mentioned, they were $2.49. However, I did have a 20% coupon, so that took some money off. So I think they all ended up coming down to like $2 after the 20% off. So I picked these up at the Savers. So I thought that was a really cool find. I did see a couple comps on this. So like a pack of, or like a set of 6 sold for like $40, and then a set of 4 sold for like $20. So I should be able to get my rule of thumb, which is like 3 times my money. So I was very excited to get these. Okay, and then there was Miss Goodwill. So Miss Goodwill has a rewards program. So every time you go, you every time you purchase at least $10, you enter your phone number and then you get a point. When you accumulate, I believe for me, when I accumulate 15 points, I get a $5 off any purchase. And then there's also like these random promotional text message coupons that you get. So I got one for $5 off 35, which doesn't seem very great. And so mine started today and expires tomorrow. So it's also weird because the length of time is very short. So it's almost like you're pressured to shop, which generally like that doesn't really work on me, but it does work on my husband sometimes. And but today they got me. So today I went in, I only found like a couple things, and then I decided, hey, I have this coupon, I want to use it, I don't want to lose it. And so I ended up like spending extra time at the store. I tried to find stuff, and Daniel was like rushing me, and he's like, you don't have to use it, you can spend extra money that you didn't need to. But I'm glad I went back because he actually spotted some really cool lanterns. And those look like this. They're very, very cool. So they hang, or you can hang them, and they're made out of bamboo with this really cool design. So on the inside, it does say to put an LED candle. So it's for LED candle use only. And then it has this really cool little accent. So these would look fantastic like in a patio or a deck, or like in this like boho chic style home, which is not ours. Ours is very farmhouse, thanks to my husband. But I found two of these, and I Google Lens them. These were only $9.99, and they were originally like $100, I believe, and they're now selling. They were marked down to like $67, but they're out of stock now. So I got two of them. So I have a set of two. This one was also $9.99. But I was very happy. These are really cool, and they're brand new. So all the stickers are on there. They're brand new, and I think that they're gonna sell pretty fast. And I think they're wicked cool. My next item is also a patio item, and it's this set of patio lights. I love patio lights. I think these lights are so cool. We had them in our patio, but we don't spend a whole lot of time in our patio, so we don't even get to enjoy them as much. We have a very small space. But my mom also has them in her front porch and also in her backyard. I think they're so cool. They're also very expensive. If any of you have looked for these or purchased them, you know they're very expensive. So these are Smith & Hawken. And it is a, they have 10 lights, and they're 12 foot long. Then I think there's a total length of 14 feet. They're warm white bulbs, and I found these at the Goodwill, and they were marked $24.99. I did test them because I wasn't sure if they were working. They were from Target. They have like the Target salvage sticker. So these were $24.99. However, Purple Tag is on sale this week, and so I got them for $12, which I thought was a great deal. I would keep them, but like I said, we do have some in our patio, and we don't really enjoy them. So these are going to be going up for sale. My next item won't be going up for sale. I actually bought it for myself. It is this very small pot. And we have a lot of pots that we were gifted on our wedding day, which are great and all. I love them, but all of them are really, really large. And so sometimes I just don't need to cook that much. I do cook. Contrary to popular belief. And so I wanted just a small pot. I thought this pot was perfect. It's in like new condition. I don't think it was ever used. It is from a brand called Atelier Chefs. Again, I think it's new. I don't think it was ever used. It was funny because it was priced at $14.99. And then on the bottom, I don't know if it came from like a boutique or it came from another store, but it had a price of $8.50. So I got up to the cashier, so I jokingly said, "Oh, this is $8.50, isn't it?" And then she of course, so Goodwill marks all their stuff, and so they have Roman numerals. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there's an X and a V, which is 15 in Roman numerals, and then there's a G, which means it's green tag. So this would be $14.99 or $15, and it would be green tag. So I jokingly said, "Oh, this is $8.50, isn't it?" And then, of course, she said, "No, it's like $14.99. And I said, "Of course, I know I was just kidding. But of course, I use like my charm and my funnies." And she ended up giving it to me for $9.99, just because I'm funny. So I'm going to be keeping this. This is for me. And I thought it was a good deal. I thought it was a really good deal. I did look it up just for fun. I'm not going to be reselling this. And it was going on eBay for... So the prices were really all over the place. So the cheapest one I saw was like $40, and then it went all the way up to like $100. So I don't know, but at least it was like $40. So I got it for $10. I thought that was a really good deal, and I am going to make some delicious soup in it. So there's that. All right, so this next find is a really cool one. I actually did not even see it. Daniel was the one that saw it. I just ended up picking it up because it was really cool. And it is a Christmas item. And it is this Mr. Winnie the Pooh. And he is an animatronic. And he does that. So he moves his head, and then his little honey pot lights up and moves as well. And so I know animatronics sell really, really well, so I ended up picking it up. And it's also Christmas, so I anticipate that this little guy is going to find a new home very, very soon. I thought it was a really great deal. It was only $12.99. Of course, it was green tag, so it was not on sale, but I was very happy to pay the $12.99. I didn't look him up, but just knowing that it's Winnie the Pooh, it still works. It's in really good condition. I'm pretty sure I can sell it for some decent profit here. Okay, so last but definitely not least, because I thought this was a really cool find, is this cookie jar. So I saw this and I thought it was really neat because of the topper here. So it has this like vintage ceramic tree on top. And I thought that was really, really cool. Now, I stumbled upon a couple of these over Christmas, and they did not last on my shop. Like, they sold like hotcakes. And I also saw a lot of them at like Home Goods and like Sam's Club and Costco. So they were definitely like an it thing this winter. So I saw this and I thought it was really cool. And it says cookies. And it was also only $5.99, so I just figured that was such a great buy, because usually cookie jars are marked, at least in Orange County, at least like $9.99 to $14.99, so I thought $5.99 was a great deal. And then it was also by Mr. Christmas. I'd never heard of Mr. Christmas. My husband had, and he said that they sell it at Michael's and other places. But I usually, when things are taped like this, I usually open them up just to make sure that they're in good condition on the inside and that they're not chipped and all of that. And so I did. I opened it. It's in really good condition. But then I saw this. And I was like, wait a minute. This turns on. So it lights up. And I thought that was really, really cool. I had never seen anything like it. So then I definitely knew that I was going to pick it up. I did look it up, and it is going for like $100, which I suspect it's because of the lighted topper and whatnot. So I thought this was a really cool find. I don't think that Daniel likes it, so even if I wanted to keep it, he probably wouldn't like it. He's like super into the Ray Done, which is fine because the Ray Done stuff is really cool, and it keeps it all cohesive with our decor, so I don't mind it. But yeah, so I thought this was a really cool find, and I was very happy to have found it for only $5.99. All right, that is the end of my haul today. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for watching all the way to the end and for listening to all my jibber jabber. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let's see. to close the video, because it was a little bit like dark at the beginning, let's end it with a high. So I'm going to talk about the high of my day today. So my high was that I found, so we were going to take Bella out for a walk because we wanted to spend some time with her. I've been working a lot, and so I hadn't had a lot of time with both Daniel and her, and so we wanted to take her out on a walk in the morning. So we'd wake up really early, get her ready, get ourselves ready, and then go to a nearby park. And then I decided that I want to go on a hiking trail because I thought that would be more exciting. So we found this really cool hiking trail just up the hill from where we live, and it ended up being really fun and really cool. And then we're kind of talking about maybe just doing this on a weekly basis. Obviously, if time permits, just because I just never know where I'm going to be next week. So, but that was my high. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. The air was so nice. It was so fresh. You could hear the birds. You could hear the nature. And I thought that was really cool. And so that's my high for today. Tell me what your high for today was, or your high for this weekend was, down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. I will make an effort to be on YouTube a lot more often than I have been. But I appreciate all of you guys who are watching, and I am going to log off for now, but I will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.